Okay, so the second pitch of the evening is from Sam of Leadpro, who's going to talk to you about his business that helps estate agents win more business. Sam.
Thank you. Can I wake you all up with a show of hands? Who in the room reads property? In fact, let's name and shame. Who in the room doesn't read Property Industry Eye? Oh, oh. And who in the room does read Property Industry Eye by default? Rose would be happy, quite a few people. So I love Property Industry Eye. One of the big reasons is that every time I speak to an estate agent, I tell them about this beautiful article that they featured. Rightmove and EA Masters did a massive mystery shopping exercise where they contacted 30,000 branches in the UK and they discovered something absolutely beautiful. They discovered that 40% of the email inquiries that they sent for houses for sale and to rent were completely and utterly ignored, which for any startup who is chasing business, to see estate agents ignoring and throwing away business is painful. It's kind of mind-blowing to think that companies like Countrywide took a 92% dip in profit in the last year. Meanwhile, their branches are ignoring 40% of all the leads that come in. So the big question you might have is, well, why? It's not because all estate agents have been turned into ghosts over Halloween. Cue laughter. Thank you, probably. The first reason is that estate agents will prioritise a walk-in lead. So if someone walks into their physical branch, they're going to drop whatever they're doing and go and speak to that person. The second reason is if the phone rings, that's their second priority. They're going to take a lead that comes in over the phone. And you know they're busy, they're out doing viewings and appointments, which leaves email to the very last thing. And there's a lot of problems with this. The first problem is a walk-in lead might be a time waster, an email lead might be a great lead. So the value of a walk-in is actually equal to the value of an email. So you wouldn't ignore 40% of people that walked into your branch, so why are you ignoring 40% of your emails? The problem unfortunately gets worse for estate agents. Although these young millennials call these phones, they never actually call anyone on them. So the inquiries that are coming in through Rightmove, there's more emails being sent in through Rightmove and Zoopla than calls. So the trend is moving towards more emails, less calls. And likewise, millennials, and probably everyone in this room, wants to interact with estate agents whenever they want, which is probably when they're at home, when they're on the bus, not in office hours. So the majority of email inquiries coming in through Rightmove, Zoopla, all the big portals, almost 60% are sent when the estate agent's office is closed. So you have to sit and wait for a reply. So now that I've thoroughly wowed you with the magnitude of the problem, let me show you the solution. The solution is Leadpro, our business. Very, very simple. We integrate with an estate agent's Rightmove, Zoopla on the market account, and what happens for the consumer is they're browsing on Rightmove at 9 PM on a Friday, they see a property they like, this is one of our clients, Northwood in Bristol, and they go, wow, this looks lovely, we're going to send in an inquiry. What would normally happen is there would be a 40% chance they would never hear from the estate agent. They may get a call on Monday afternoon while they're at work and they're not free to speak. They've been ignored all weekend, and maybe they inquired for 5 or 6 different properties with different agents, so 5 or 6 random people are calling them while they're at work and they don't know who's calling them about what. It's all a bit of a mess, and it's pretty ugly. What we do is kind of stupidly simple. Investors in the room, it's very complicated and no one else can do it. We send an instant reply. So as soon as that lead comes in from Rightmove, we reply. The subject is the address of the property, we personalise it to the name of the individual, it's branded as Northwood, and in this reply we essentially say to prioritise your inquiry, please give us some answers about you. So this links through to a branded questionnaire, very, very straightforward, beautifully mobile optimised, and here we can ask whatever qualification questions the agent would like. This is an example of a sales questionnaire. The most important part of Leadpro isn't actually about getting someone in to view a property. It's actually about identifying new business opportunities. So these questions here. Are you a cash buyer? Do you have a mortgage? Need a mortgage? If they click I need a mortgage, brilliant. Would you like advice getting the best mortgage rates? If they say yes, we will send their details to a third party, GDPR compliant, and that's a mortgage referral that's been generated from that inbound lead. So 100 email leads to people that want to view their properties. At the moment, estate agents are throwing away 40% of them. I can tell you from our data that 8% of all people that want to view a property are currently clicking yes, they would like mortgage advice. So estate agents are ditching a whole bunch of mortgage leads. Even more crazy, our question number 2 or number 3, depending on how you answer number 1. Do you have a property to sell? I must sell my property before I can buy. I have a property to sell. I prefer not to say or no. If they answer any one of these 3 questions, you want to get your negotiator on the phone and find out about the property that they have to sell, and you want to win it as a new vendor instructor for yourself. Once they answer this questionnaire, we send the estate agent an email with all the lead details and all the answers. Once again, we're not forcing them to download a new app. There's no new passwords, there's no new logins. It's very simple, very straightforward. We're not changing their process. There's nothing to learn. They don't have to be educated. Instead of getting an email with just, I'd like to see the property, they now get a qualified email with answers to all the questions. What we also do is we send them a metrics report every week. This is one of our real clients based in Wales. And we say exactly how many emails came in, how many people filled out the form, how much time they saved. Once again, it's not really about being a time-saving business. It's really about identifying the new lead opportunities that are sitting in their inbox and helping them win new business, although it does save them time. In terms of joint agency properties, if 3 agents all advertising the same property and one's using Leadpro, all their inquiries are getting instant email responses. They're building value with the brand. They're moving their inquiry along, so there's lots of value added there. We also track number of inquiries in daytime, in office hours, out of office hours, and inquiry source, and we show them how many leads a day come through in sales analytics. These are all the portals we integrate with, so we can parse the data and emails out of them. A lot in Scotland, pretty much everything. I missed Gumtree off there, sorry Gumtree. We set this live in July. We're now working with 89 live branches. For those of you who are going to ask what happened here, here's when we started hiring a sales team. So for the last 10 days, we've had 3 new people and we've been training them. So I've been off the phones a bit. So it's about to pick up massively. Over summer, we've handled over 20,000 emails, successfully replying to them all, and almost 50%, to be pretty much bang on 50% of those email inquiries have gone through and filled out the form. So not everyone does, but you know who's interested by who's gone through and filled out the form, and you've got more lead details to chase up. Over the summer, this is what we've identified for estate agents. We've got a little bit of working down here. We think a vendor lead that can be converted is worth almost £4,000. A landlord lead is worth almost £2,000, and a mortgage lead is worth £500. So we've not helped them win this business, but we've helped them identify a significant amount of new business that they can then go out and win. These are some of the companies we are working with. So we're testing with 2 Cartridge Roomis offices in Cambridge, Hunters in York, 2 Belmore offices in Wales, and we are live in 59 of the Northwood branches. We have a very, very handsome team. You can read all about them online because I'm going to run out of time. In terms of pricing, how do we make money? We're keen to get everyone on a forever free tier where it's white labeled and they can use the software for free. If they want to customize and change things and get more metrics, we charge them a monthly fee. This is our market research of the number of branches. We think our addressable market is the smaller branches, even though we are working with some larger chains. Smaller branches is quick decision time. Of the smaller branches, we're only focusing on innovators and early adopters, so we're cutting out the majority of our market in our addressable market. We think about 2,500 addressable branches that we'll win in the next 12 months. On the paid tier, if we get on the paid tier, we'll be up to about 150,000 a month in revenue. We are currently revenue generating. We only have 7 paying branches. We've not been pushing that over the summer. We've been debugging all of our technical problems. Now it's been working perfectly. We're currently spending about £10,000 a month, and we have runway until next summer. What we are raising, we are EIS compliant. We're raising just under £500,000. We've got 300,000 committed, and we're looking for £150,000. You can help us. We're looking for a Ruby on Rails developer. We're looking for more estate and letting agents. We're always looking for investor introductions, and I will now take all your questions.